This podcast is a member of the Voices of Wrestling Podcasting Network. Visit voicesofwrestling.com to hear the rest of our great podcasts, as well as show reviews, columns, opinions, and updates across the world of wrestling.
And welcome everyone to episode 19 of the 5-Star Match Game. In this show, we are tackling Starrcade. And in a twist, it's all about the WWE branded Starrcades from 2017 to 2019. No,
motherfucker.
Nope. I kid. This is all about the Jim Crockett / NWA / WCW shows from 1983 to 2000. The biggest shows of the year when WCW wasn't doing some kind of wacky tournament.
Yay.
And for a topic this big, we need big guests, and our first guest needs no introduction. But I will say he is the co-host of Between the Sheets and has written for a bunch of places like Deadspin, Vice, Kotaku, and many, 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 many more. David Bixenspan. Bix, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out who's going to be the Richard Dawson this week.
I am.
That's what I figured.
And that voice you heard was our second guest, the busiest man in podcasting without a mortgage company. He is the co-host of Between the Sheets, the co-host of Cover to Cover, the host of Exile on Bad Street, and the co-host of The Pay Window. He's recording another podcast in between questions. Mr. Kris Zellner. Kris, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm honored to be on this show for the first time. And, for someone who has watched the match game religiously over the years, yes, I am the Richard Dawson. So where are the pretty ladies for me to kiss?
Well, you on the wrong show.
Oh.
And now, the Brett Summers.
Yes. Last and never ever least, returning contestant, co-host of Cover to Cover, and a man hoping to go to his own pay window with his upcoming Patreon, Mr. Rob Naylor. Rob, how are you?
Hello. Hey, everybody. I'm doing good. I'm watching Strictly Dumpling, and I'm ready to talk about Starrcade.
All right. Well, we have 5 rounds of trivia all about Starrcade. So without further ado, let's dive in. We have round 1. It was a very good year. For this game, I'll give you a Starrcade-related event. You tell me the year it occurred. So if I say the first Starrcade, you hopefully respond 1983. Everyone gets 5 questions. Correct answers are worth 1 point apiece. Are we ready?
Yep.
All right. Bix, you're up first. The Pat O'Connor Memorial Tag Tournament.
That would be 1990.
Is correct on the board. All right, Kris, you get Mr. T Wrestles.
1994.
Is correct. All right, Rob, you get the first Battle Bowl.
That one is 1991.
Is correct. Everyone on the board so far. Bix, back to you. You get the King of Cable Finals.
That would be 1992.
92 is correct. Kris, you get the biggest WCW buy rate ever.
1997.
Hogan Sting is correct. Rob, you get the best of 7 with New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, 1995.
Correct. Everyone perfect so far. All right, Bix, back to you. The first Starrcade in split locations.
That would be 1985.
85 is correct. All right, Kris, you get the first Starrcade in December.
1988.
Year after his first Survivor Series is correct. All right, Rob, you get Jim Ross's last Starrcade.
Oh, no. How about 1992?
How about is correct? All right, Bix, you get Hulk Hogan's last Starrcade match.
Because I have an immediate thought as to what it is, but I'm not sure if he wrestled that year. I just know... I'm gonna say... Oh, wait a second. I'm thinking about who feuded. I'm gonna go with 1997.
And you would be correct.
Aha!
All right, Kris, you get Ric Flair's last Starrcade match.
I want to say 2000, but I'm not sure. Those latter era Starrcade's kind of a blur. I'm going to say 1999, and I'm wrong.
I'm afraid you are incorrect. It was 98. All right, Rob, your next question. The first triangle match at Starrcade.
I was hoping you'd ask when Mr. Ito's last Starrcade was. We're gonna go with 1995.
Oh, that's correct.
Hey.
All right, Bix, your final question. The first Starrcade with no title defenses.
With no title defenses at all?
At all.
1989.
Iron Man Tournament is correct. All right, Kris, your final question. I hope my geography is correct. The first Starrcade above the Mason-Dixon line.
1987.
Oh, that's correct, in Chicago. And Rob, your final question. The first Starrcade without Ric Flair wrestling in the main event.
Jeez. 1991.
Is correct.
Yes.
Perfect 5. All right, at the end of round 1, we have Bix and Rob both with 5 perfect scores. Kris right behind with 4. As we move on to round number 2, what's the stipulation?
Oh, boy.
For this game, I give you a match. You tell me the stipulation it was competed under. So if I say Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard from 1985, you'd hopefully respond, I quit. We're not looking if it was a title match or anything, just the conditions it was wrestled under.
For something like that, though, would the correct answer be I quit or Steel Cage I quit?
Well, it'd probably be Steel Cage I quit.
Okay.
Everyone remembers the I quit portion. But
what about those Russo Starrcade where they may have had like 4 or 5 stipulations?
I don't think we ventured too far into that.
Okay.
As far as stipulations went, we have plenty to deal with here.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Kris, you're up first. We have Roddy Piper versus Greg Valentine in 1983.
Dog collar.
Is correct. All right, Rob, you get Ric Flair versus Harley Race, also in 83.
Oh, that's a cage match.
Is correct. All right, Bix, you get the Rock and Roll Express versus the Midnight Express from 1987.
That would be Skywalker's 2, a scaffold match.
I would have accepted any of those words, but yes, Skywalker's is correct. Kris, back to you. Lex Luger versus Stan Hansen in 1990.
Texas Bull Rope?
Texas Lariat, we will accept that.
Okay.
All right, Rob, you get Tully Blanchard versus Dusty Rhodes in 86.
Uh-oh.
1 second.
Uh-oh.
Hey, no cheating, Rob.
No, I'm trying to think. I almost rushed and said I quit. It was it had no stipulation.
No, it was first blood match. I'm sorry.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, it was. God damn it.
All right. Bix, you get Dusty Rhodes versus Lex Luger in 1987.
That would be a steel cage match.
It sure would be. That's correct. All right, Kris, you get Sting versus the Black Scorpion in 1990.
That would be a steel cage match as well.
Oh, we're on a roll. I tried to trip you up.
And Dick the Bruiser, special referee.
Oh, okay. Ooh, a little bonus there. All right, Rob, you get Wahoo McDaniel versus Rick Rude in 86.
Oh, that was a strap match.
Indian strap match is correct. All right, Bix, you get
Native American strap match. Come on, man. It's 90s.
Sorry, I apologize.
The Washington, D.C. football team strap match.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Bix, you get Doom versus Arn Anderson and Barry Windham from 1990.
That would be a tornado street fight.
Street fight is correct. All right, Kris, back to you. You get Chris Benoit versus Jeff Jarrett in 99.
Oh, Jesus. God. 99, Benoit and Jarrett. Ladder?
Bro, you don't remember my writing?
Would that be ladder match?
It sure would be. That's correct.
Ah!
All right, Rob, you get
I was thinking guitar on a pole.
It's the one where they do the gimmicked ladder. And the steps start failing on Benoit.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Rob, you get Kevin Nash versus Goldberg in 98.
Oh, man. I don't think that had one either.
No, these all had stipulations, Rob. That's not actually not.
Oh, okay.
You should have said that up front.
Perhaps.
Because, you have done it with matches that didn't have stipulations before.
Okay, they all have stipulations. I have no fucking idea.
Do you want to venture a guess?
How about... No, I don't want no guess.
It says Taser, Taser or something?
It's just a no DQ match.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, Bix, you get Paul Jones versus Jimmy Valiant in 1985.
That would... Wait, 85 or 86?
I thought it was 85, but let me...
Well, there's multiple Jimmy Valiant Paul Jones Starrcade matches, isn't there?
Well, no, because 85 is Valiant and Miss Atlanta Lively against Midnights.
That's
So
probably
86.
It would be 86.
Okay.
Let's say
So that
Starrcade
would
80.
be hair versus hair with Raging Bull Manny Fernandez elevated in a cage above the ring.
That is correct.
Betty Lou, yes.
Thank you.
All right, final round. Kris, you get Mike Awesome versus Bam Bam Bigelow from 2000.
Of course you give me the latter ones. But it's Mike Awesome at that time. That's the ambulance.
Oh, that's correct. Perfect round for Kris.
Thank you.
All right, Rob, your final question. Manny Fernandez versus Abdullah the Butcher in 85.
Oh, that is a Mexican sombrero match. And thank you for that. That's great.
That's one of his
favorites.
favorites. Bix, your final question. Big Bubba versus Ron Garvin in 86.
That would be a Louisville street fight.
Street fight is correct. All right, so at the end of 2 rounds, Bix perfect with 10, Kris right behind with 9, Rob with 8. Lots of game left to play. As we move on to my favorite game, List 'em and Learn. For this game, I'll give you a category, say everyone who has done commentary on a Starrcade, and we'll say there have been 12 people. Player 1 will say how many they could name off the top of their head, we'll say 8. Then it goes to player 2, who can either say they can name more or challenge player 1. If you say you can name more, you don't have to increase by 1. You can name as many as you like. It goes back and forth till someone is challenged, at which point the player challenged has to start naming names. Name the stated number, you get 2 points. Get anything wrong, your opponent gets 2 points. So everyone gets 2 questions with a chance to go first and then to challenge. So question 1 is the Bix and Naylor. So in all 18 Starrcades, 22 men can say they were involved in a world title match. How many, Bix, how many can you name? I'll stress what they consider a world title.
So that would be WCW, NWA, or WCW International Championship?
I will say yes, what they considered a world title.
Okay, so in the entire run of Starrcade, how many people can I name?
22.
Out of 22? I'll go with 14.
14, all right, Rob. Can you name more or challenge?
I can name 15.
15, all right. Bix, what you got?
Okay, so... I feel like with him only going one more, though, I can't really challenge him because he'll remember someone I didn't name, though. I'll say 16.
16, all right, Rob, what you got?
I will challenge him to do 16.
All right, we need 16 names involved in a world title match at Starrcade.
Oh, this should be
all
good.
right. What'd you say?
I said this should be good.
Okay. Ric Flair. Harley Race.
Flair in a bunch. All right, hold on. Harley Race is 2.
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes is 3, and we need 16, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nikita Koloff is 4.
Koloff gives you 4.
Lex Luger is 5.
Luger is 5.
Sting is 6.
Correct.
Ron Simmons and Dr. Death are 7 and 8.
7 and 8. Halfway there.
Masahiro Chono is 9.
Chono is 9 from 92.
Muda is 10.
10.
Vader is 11.
Correct.
Rick Rude is 12.
Yep.
I can't remember who Rude defended against off the top of my head. So Hogan and Butcher are 13 and 14.
That is correct.
Savage is 15.
We need one more.
I'm trying to figure out which of them I should actually use. Well, it doesn't matter because it was a challenge. So Bill Goldberg, Kevin Nash.
You've done it.
All right.
But there's one you totally forgot because you were going down in new order and you forgot Ron Garvin.
Oh.
Ron Garvin.
I didn't forget that.
18.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And who was Rude's opponent in 93?
The Boss.
That's right. Man, is he big.
He's a big boss, man.
The man who, was it the man who, what was it, what Law and Order? What was the thing they said? The man who respects Law and Order?
Yes. Amazing.
And the other names were Bret Hart in 99, and he was also against Goldberg, and Scott Steiner and Sid in 2000.
Wow.
But 2 points for Bix. An excellent job there.
I only get 2 points for that? Jesus.
You only get 2 points for that, yes.
Don't question the rules.
All right, we have Kris and Bix head-to-head in our next question.
Oh, no.
In the Starrcades held in the 1980s, 24 men were involved in a tag title match. Kris, how many can you name? And I will say a tag title match, whatever tag titles were having to be defended.
Any of the 3, I guess.
Yeah.
You said during the 80s, correct?
Yep, so this is 83 through 88, because there were no defenses in 89.
I'll name all 24.
Oh,
I do it.
Nothing you can do, Bix.
Yeah, because I'm not going to challenge him either. So.
Yeah. All right, let's have it.
I guess I have to challenge him technically, right? Yeah. So, I think you're going to get it, but challenge.
Tag title matches. You're all tag titles, correct?
Yep, correct.
All right. Well, let's go. All right. Ricky Steamboat. Jay Youngblood.
Correct.
Jack Briscoe.
Yep.
Jerry Briscoe.
Correct. You are. Yep. Gives you
right.
4.
Okay. Ole Anderson.
Ole gives you 5.
Arn Anderson.
Correct.
Wahoo Mcdaniel.
Oh, thought you might get tripped up by this, but
no. Billy Jack Haynes.
That gives you 7.
Oh yeah, I forgot a title.
Robert Gibson.
Robert Gibson is correct. Gives
Ricky
you
Moore.
8. And obviously 9.
Ivan Koloff.
That gives you 10.
Nikita Koloff.
Correct.
Crusher Khrushchev.
Gives you a dozen. You're halfway there.
Bobby Jaggers.
13.
Dutch Mantell.
Correct. Up to 14. 10 to go.
Animal.
Correct.
Hawk.
Obviously. Up to 16.
Kevin Sullivan.
Correct. That gives you 17.
Dr. Dempsey Williams.
18. 6 to go.
Bobby Fulton.
To 19.
Tommy Rogers.
20. 4 to go.
Dusty Rhodes.
21.
Damn,
I think that was 22. I think there's only 2 left.
Tully Blanchard.
Gives you 23.
Oh, Jesus.
1 more.
It's 1, 2. Sting.
It's 24. Wow.
Good job.
My God.
Oh, my goodness.
Oof. Never doubt.
80 Starrcades. That's sweet spot for me.
I guess so, yeah. All right. We have one more question for Rob and Kris.
Okay.
All right. WCW held the first Battle Bowl in 1991, and 40 men participated.
Oh,
Rob,
no.
how many can you name?
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, I'll pick 30.
30. Oh.
Whoa!
All right, Kris. Can you do more than 30?
31.
31. Ooh.
Oh.
Go for it, Kris.
31 names in the original Battle Bowl.
Okay.
So this is every name that is drawn for a tag match.
Correct.
Okay.
And Kris has to name 31 of the 4.
31, yep.
All right. Obviously, Sting.
The Stinger is correct.
Lex Luger.
2.
Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner gives you 3.
Rick Steiner.
4.
Both Young Pistols. So Steve Armstrong and Tracy Smothers.
5 and 6.
Mike Graham.
Yes, Mike Graham gives you 7.
DDP was his partner.
He gives you 8.
And of course, they wrestled against Bill Kazmaier.
Oh.
And Juice Tunnel-Liger.
And 10. So you're about a third of the way there.
The Dangerous Alliance, so we got Steve Austin.
Steve Austin at 11.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
12.
Larry Zbyszko.
Larry Z gives you 13.
Arn Anderson.
And 14.
Bobby Eaton.
Up to 15, so about halfway there.
All right, both Freebirds were in there. So Garvin and Hayes, Jimmy Garvin, Michael Hayes.
16 and 17.
The Patriots were in there. Todd Champion and Firebreaker Chip.
18 and 19.
I'm sorry, we were looking for a private Todd Champion.
Then we got Harley Race's crew. So Big Van Vader, Mr. Hughes.
Vader at 20. Mr. Hughes gives you 21, 10 to go.
Abdullah and Cactus. Abdullah Bush got his check.
All right, 22 and 23.
Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin gives you 24.
Brian Pillman.
25.
The Z-Man.
Oh, no.
Tom Zink gives you 26.
He's going to
5 away.
Terrence Taylor. That's his partner.
Taylor gives you 27.
Big Josh and Van Hammer team. Remember that.
28 and 29.
God damn it.
El Gigante.
9, that gives you 30. We need one more name.
Yo Baby, Yo, PN News.
PN News gives you 31.
How dare you not finish that off with Hustler Rip Rogers?
Wow, I'm impressed. Chris ran the table twice now.
Hustler Rip Rogers was not in Battle Bowl 91.
That was 92?
That was 93.
Oh, no, it was 93. You're right. Oh, that wasn't even a Starrcade.
And I didn't name Johnny B. Bad.
Johnny B. Bad was also on the list.
Arachnaman.
Arachnaman, yes. Got the gimmick right, too.
Of course, other members of your foundation. Thomas Rich.
Thomas Rich is correct.
Richard Morton.
Jesus.
Richard Morton, yep.
Wasn't Adam Baum in there as the Night Stalker, Brian Clark?
Night Stalker was there.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Was he even on the roster?
Not really. And there was a jobber. Buddy Lee Parker.
Buddy Lee Parker is correct. You're missing 2 names. No, 3. I'm sorry.
Bagwell.
Bagwell, yep.
Steamboat.
Steamboat. There's one more name for all 40.
Jesus, like Kenny Jennings on Jeopardy.
Did I say Luger?
You did.
Yes.
Okay, there's one left. Did I say Ron Simmons?
You did not, and that's the last one.
God damn it.
Wow.
I'd like to formally announce I'm going to lose this game. I'm not going to tank it, but I'm going to lose. Just
Again, I mean, this is my era. Once you get in that latter part of Starrcades, that's where I'm kind of wonky. I gotta remember, dude, I used to go to rental stores and rent these tapes.
Yeah, I've never seen this Starrcade. I could have done.
Are you serious?
I've never seen Starrcade 91.
Oh my God, you need to watch it.
I've seen parts of it, but I could have done 30. But that's impressive to get 40. Holy shit.
Dang. All right. So Chris jumps into the lead with 13. Bix with 12. Rob with 8. 2 games left to play. We're going in for round 4, putting in the work. For this game, I give you 2 names. You tell me who had more matches at Starrcade.
Hell yeah.
So I said Mr. T and Renegade. Hopefully you respond Mr. T because it's 1 versus 0. And this means matches, not events. So if you were in, say, a Battle Bowl qualifier and the Battle Bowl itself, that counts for 2. So think carefully.
Yeah,
and this is only U.S., not like the New Japan stuff.
Okay, thank you.
That. So yes. So everyone gets 5 questions. Correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. All right. Rob, you're up first. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your 2 names are Roddy Piper and Ultimo Dragon.
Oof, I thought you were going to say Keith Larson or Rocky Canoodle. But okay, so Piper or Ultimo. I'm going with Ultimo.
Oh, it was Roddy Piper. He had 2. He had 83 and 96. Ultimo just had one in 96.
Oh.
All right, Bix, your two names are Eddie Guerrero and Dean Malenko.
Eddie Guerrero.
Is correct, 4-3. Eddie had 95 through 98. Dean had 96, 97, and 99. All right, Chris. Your two names are Cactus Jack and Rick Rude.
Cactus.
Oh, it was Rude, actually. He had 86, 2 and 91, and also 93.
Forgot about 86. That's like that Piper. It trips you up when they have those runs that are spaced out.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Rob, you get Steve Williams and Ron Simmons.
Oh, no. Let me think. Let me think of Ron. 1 second. Ron was...
Don't step to.
Nope, never. 92, 91, 90. Oh, Ron Simmons.
Ron Simmons is correct. It was 7-6 because he also had the 3 matches in 89 as Doom.
Yeah.
Ooh, good call.
And Steve Williams had 87, 88, 3 and 92, and also 99. But you are correct. All right, wow. Bix, you have Barry Windham and Marcus Bagwell.
We don't have all day.
I know, it's tough because of the Battle Bowls, too. I'm going to say Bagwell.
No, it was Windham, actually. He had 87, 88, 90, and 3 and 92. And then Bagwell had 2 and 91, 93, and 97, so he was a little spotty there.
There are a lot of guys I'm noticing who you would think would be on Starrcade in given years that aren't.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's it. This is going to be the one that tripped me up. Go ahead.
All right, Chris, your two names are Paul Orndorff and Too Cold Scorpio.
Orndorff?
No, I'm sorry. It was Scorpio. Scorpio had 2, 92 and 93. Orndorff just the 1 in 93.
That's insane. Because, because you would have thought he would have been in 90. Well, he wasn't in 94. He was on. Did he do a pre-show match in 94? I think they did, but that don't count, does it? Pre-show match?
This is main show only.
Okay, so I think Pretty Wonderful had a pre-show match in 94. He wasn't there yet in 92. So, yeah, and he was hurt in 95, yeah. Yeah. Wow.
All right, Rob, back to you. You have Brian Pillman and Brad Armstrong.
Oh, man, this seems like it could be a trick. I know what I want to say. I'm going with Brad.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Brian Pillman. 3-2. Pillman had 91 and 2 and 92. Brad just had 86 and 91 as Arachnaman.
Arachnaman, yeah.
All right, Bix, over to you. You have very similar talents, Mike Graham and Van Hammer.
I got to go with Van Hammer.
That would be correct. 2-1. Oh, sorry, 3-2. Because he had 91 and 2 and 92. Mike Graham had 84 and 91.
He would forget that 84 match. I thought that was what was going to trip Bix up.
Wait, that wasn't a dark match?
Him in 84 against Jesse Barr was on the main show.
Okay.
For the Florida heavyweight title.
When I was looking earlier, I thought, at least when I was looking at Jason Campbell's site, I could have sworn that one was in italics.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right, Chris, your two names are Wahoo McDaniel and Dustin Rhodes.
Wahoo.
Oh, it's Dustin, actually. 6-4.
Jesus, I haven't got one right. This one.
Wahoo had 83, 84, 85, 86. Dustin had 2 and 91, 2 and 92, 93, and 99.
I'm glad this round is humanizing Kris Zellner. That's good.
All right, Rob, you have the Great Muda and Arn Anderson.
Oh, boy. All right, so matches. Going Arn.
That was Muda. Muda had 9.
Muda has 2 different Starrcades where he wrestles 3 matches.
Oh, he has 3 different ones because he has 89, 90, and then 92 he was in the NWA title match and Battle Bowl.
Oh my God, you're good at this. That's a good question.
Oh, so wait, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, so in 90 he has, wait, is it 2,
tournament.
Is it 2 or 3?
He has 3 in the O'Connor.
So he has 3 different Starrcades with 3 matches each.
Wow.
All right. Bix, back to you. You have Jushin Liger and Rey Mysterio.
Ooh, okay. So Liger would be 91. I think he's on the Holiday House Show tour in 92, so he should be on Starrcade. 95, 96, that would be 4. Ray would be 96, 97, 98. Ooh. Ray.
Actually, it was Liger, because he had 2 in 91. He had 92, 95, and 96.
I forgot the 2 matches thing.
Yep. All right, Chris. Fourth time's the charm here.
I hope so.
You have Chris Benoit and Steve Austin.
Austin.
I'm sorry, it was Chris Benoit, 4-3. Austin had 2 in 91 and just 93.
He wasn't in 92. That's right, because it was Windham and Pillman.
Yep.
If you'd started with this topic, people would think you were the shittiest historians of all time.
This is a tough deal, though.
It is tough. I agree. I'm surprised
because you have the Battle Bowls, which really plays a role into this,
And the tournaments.
And the tournaments, absolutely.
All right, Rob, your final question. You have Terry Funk versus Hulk Hogan.
Oh, God. Let me think about Funk. Hulk Hogan has been in more matches.
That would be correct. 3-1. Just one for Terry Funk in 2000 of all years.
Yeah, I couldn't think when the hell Funk was in a Starrcade. I would have said none. I thought you were chicken.
Yeah. Hogan would be Butcher or Piper and Sting.
Cool.
All right, Bix, your final 2 names are Vader and Dusty Rhodes.
And again, you got to get that Battle Bowl bullshit in there. Okay, so Vader and Dusty Rhodes. So Dusty has 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. And is he there in 2000? Well, that would make it 6 if it was. And then, wait, it was Dusty and who?
Vader.
Dusty and Vader. And Vader plus Battle Bowl. I think Vader edges it.
Vader is correct, 7-5, because Vader had 2 in 91, 3 in 92, 93, and 94. Dusty had 84 through 88. That is correct. All right, Chris, your final 2 names are Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner.
Scott Steiner.
Oh, it was Rick. I'm sorry.
We're over 5?
Yes, he had 87, 88, 3 in 89, 3 in 90, 91, 97, and 99. Scott had 3 in 89, 3 in 90, 2 in 91, 97, and 2000.
So there's the 92 one that got me.
Yes, so tough round. Tough round for Chris there. We have Bix with 15, Chris with 13, Rob with 10 going into our final round.
Already?
Oh yeah, we keep this quick. No half times here. All right. Time for our final game, the Sprint, where I will ask each of you individually 10 fill-in-the-blank questions in a row. Correct answers are worth 1 point apiece. Rob, you're currently in 3rd place. You are going to go first. Are you ready?
I am used to being in 3rd place, and yes, I am ready.
All right, here we go. The last 4 Starrcades were held in blank. Looking for the city or area they were in.
Washington, D.C.
Correct. Jim Cornette injured his blank at the 86 Skywalkers match.
Knee.
Correct. Starrcade 88 had the tagline of blank.
True Grit.
Correct. Blank was supposed to face Johnny B. Bad for the TV title.
Honky Tonk.
Oh, correct. Let me finish. Correct. Blank beat Kensuke Sasaki in a dark match for the U.S. title in 1995.
The one-man gang.
OMG is correct.
Did you put air quotes around beat?
Yeah, I put actual quotes around beat. The 94 through 96 Starrcades were held in the city of blank.
94 through 96, Nashville.
Correct. Blank was the referee for Flair and Dusty in 86.
86. Tommy Young?
No, it's Joe Frazier.
Yeah, you said you should give him that. You meant 84. Yeah.
Oh, was that? Oh, I messed that. All right, I'll give Rob a point.
Yeah.
All right. Steve Williams replaced blank in the 92 world title match.
This is a good one. Rick Rude.
Rick Rude's correct. Blank was locked in a cage for Jones and Valiant in 86.
Oh, Manny.
Manny's, come on, Rob. You got that wrong. I don't even know.
Jeez.
Lastly, blank won a dark bunkhouse stampede in 1987.
Holy shit, this is a good one. I thought I was going to run the table, but who would have won in 87? Big Bubba Rogers.
Oh, it's Junkyard Dog.
Motherfucker. All right, 9 out of 10, not too bad.
Still, you got 9 out of 10, a very impressive run. That gives you 19. You are currently in the lead.
Oh, well, I'll take that.
All right. All right, Chris, you're up next. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Blank was the ref for Hogan Sting in 97.
Bret Hart.
Oh, it was Nick Patrick. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
Chris!
well, Bret Hart basically was involved, so shit.
No, he was. That's not the match he was the referee for.
It doesn't matter. All
All right.
Nick.
Sting eliminated Blank to win the 1991 Battle Bowl.
Luger.
Correct. Ted Petty and Matt Bourne represented Blank in the Pat O'Connor Memorial Tag Tournament.
South Africa.
Correct. The Samoan SWAT team replaced Blank in the 1989 Iron Man Tournament.
Skyscrapers.
Correct. Blank was the guest ref for the tag title match in 83.
Angelo Mosca.
Correct. Blank stopped the Brett Goldberg main event in 99 in a rehash of Montreal.
Russo?
No, it was Piper.
Piper. Okay.
Flair replaced Sid in 93 because Blank.
Because he got fired.
1989 had the tagline of Blank.
Was that Future Shock?
Correct. Sting and Hawk beat the Nasty Boys by DQ in 93 when Blank interfered.
Missy Hyatt?
Correct. And lastly, Blank had won the tag titles before Starrcade 94, but as the match had not aired, it was not acknowledged.
Harlem Heat?
Correct. All right, Chris, you had 8 out of 10 in that round. That gives you 21 points. You are in the lead.
Oh, okay.
So how many points do I have?
You have 15. You need 6 to tie, 7 to win.
Can I be a quick nerd and jump in here? The one question talked about the vaunted South American team. Now, while I may never have seen 91, I've seen 90 a million times. This is often mistaken as Ted Petty and Matt Bourne. It was Ted Petty and Ray Apollo, the other Doink the Clown.
Oh,
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was South Africa, not South America.
You know, the country.
Yeah, you know. All right, Bix, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. The drawing for the first Battle Bowl match in 92 was done at a blank.
Oh, Clash of the Champions.
Correct. The team of blank found themselves on opposite teams in the first Battle Bowl match in 91.
Freebirds.
Correct. Ron Garvin wrestled as blank in the 1985 Street Fight.
That would be Ms. Atlanta Lively.
Correct. Kevin Nash no-showed in 97 due to blank.
A heart attack.
Air quotes is correct. Blank scored no points in the 89 Singles Ironman tournament.
That would be the Great Muta.
Correct. Blank held the key in the Dusty Luger 87 cage match.
Magnum TA.
It was Johnny Weaver.
Oh, fuck, I knew that.
Blank used a stun gun on Goldberg, causing him to lose in 98.
Scott Hall.
Correct. Starrcade 84 had the tagline blank.
$1 million match. Or $1 million challenge.
Correct. Manny Fernandez and Black Bart had a match for the blank in 1984.
Oh, that would be the Mid-Atlantic title?
As a brass knuckles title. Because Jim Duggan dropped a fall to the Revolution in 99, he had to blank.
It could be anything.
Wait, because he lost a fall to Revolution in 1999? He had to retire?
Renounce his U.S. citizenship.
Oh.
But you had 7 out of 10 correct. That gives you 22.
Yes!
You are the winner of the
Fucking
5-star
Bret
match.
Hart.
Oh, that Nick Patrick question. Oof.
Yeah, but even though Bret was involved, but
Chris, what is the most enduring wrestling lore about that match?
I just had Bret Hart on my mind. What can I say?
Well, he's very handsome.
But he was involved in the match too. That's the first thing that just come to my mind. I'm not trying to sit here and think like you. I'm trying to get the answers out so we can move along.
Okay.
Now.
I'm not trying.
I outpoint.
I'm not trying to count out the years of who competed when, like you were doing.
Good game, everybody. I like 5-star match games.
Hey, it's a great job by everyone here. And as always, I have a tiebreaker question, just in case. We almost needed it in this one. But
Ooh.
Chris and Rob, I don't know if you wish to play for
Yes.
honor of second place. Rob is always in. So I'm going to give you a category. You tell me the
Wait,
number.
are they tied?
No. This is just because I'm never going to get a
Gotcha.
chance to use this question again. So
It's for shits and giggles.
Yeah, it's,
Sure.
it's like a joke.
All right. So, how many main show matches have there been in the 18-year history of Starrcade? So if you want to text me on Twitter or the chat or something, do this.
How many matches total?
Yep, total matches in the 18-year history of Starrcade have there been?
So what is it closest without going over?
Just closest.
So we Can't say it out loud.
Probably not. No, unless someone. Yeah,
you.
Rob just. Right? You sure about that answer?
That's in the group chat.
That's in the group chat, man.
Whatever.
Okay.
Well, since he's already said it in the group chat, I'm going way less than that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
You said 18 years. I'm gonna say 152.
All right. Kris says 152. Rob said 480.
I'll go with 165.
165. Well, the correct answer is 175. So Kris came slightly closer than Rob did. Rob,
I was way off.
Rob thinks Ian Rotten is booking Starrcade. I mean, 30 matches a year.
It's a Frank Goodman USA Pro Starrcade every year.
There's so many damn tournaments and battle bowls. I got confused.
The new Dynamite Kid was there. Tim Morrison.
Rockshaw 337.
480.
Pledge.
All right. Well, excellent game. Excellent game by everyone. Bix, why don't you plug? And you and Kris have to plug the same thing. So
Is that what I win?
That's you. Yeah, you get to plug first. That's your big victory.
Okay, Kris, you do it.
All right. Well, let's see. Every Monday, of course, we have Between the Sheets that drops. And as we record this, the last show that just went up was discussing 1992. And we're talking about the build, the Starrcade, and everything going on there. So definitely check that out. Nail's getting fired by the WWF, and we have Earl Hebner's police report and everything else, his eyewitness and everything. We got a wild episode of USWA television we talk about with crazy clips. It's insane, including Mr. Corey quitting on the air and coming back. And just a great show, so everybody go check that out. Bruce Mitchell live in Greensboro to roast the weenie Eric Watts. So all that on that show, so check that out. Of course, Cover the Cover, myself and Rob Naylor. We just released a show last week, so definitely just check that out. The May 1993 issue of The Wrestler, which I'll let Rob talk more about that. And, pay Wenda, well, who knows, soon. Dylan is very busy. He's a very busy man in his new job. It ain't new anymore, but his job he currently has. So it's very hard for him to find time to do anything. Independent wrestling, even in the pandemic, is still a crazy, crazy thing. So we'll try to get one done whenever our schedules can mingle together to get that. So there's audio on that. You can follow me on Twitter at Kris Zellner, KrisZellner. Show proper at BT Sheets Pod. My sports account, of course, at Old School Sports. So, that's what I got going on.
I guess I got to plug my Twitter too, David Bix on Twitter. Otherwise, just Between the Sheets with Kris is the main thing to plug. And also, we should plug our Patreon too, patreon.com/Between the Sheets.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, where we have, at a minimum, we always do a monthly deep dive. This month we will be finishing off our 6-part ECW on TNN series, which we actually started. Yes, which we started recording earlier tonight. And
part 1 will be released for free this week in the feed. So for those of you who may have not listened to any of them, you get your chance to experience what this series is about for free. Yes. And make a decision then on if you want to drop the $5 to listen to those shows and all the other shows we've done in the 4+ years of our Patreon. Yes. A lot of content up there, folks. And once we put this show up for free, we'll be able to talk more openly about, without compromising our Patreon subscriptions, what exactly is ECW Management Group, and why has no one ever heard of it until recently? Yes, exactly. We've discovered a lot of stuff on these shows regarding one Paul Heyman and all the crazy shit he had going on. So definitely go listen to that, folks. So, all right, Rob, and you have Patreon starting up. Yeah, sometime, I'm thinking February 1st. I think you launch these things on the 1st of the month, is what I'm told. Did a whole bunch of documentaries, like mini documentaries. I got editing software, so I put some free time to good use. I did a 34-minute Stu Cold Scorpio on ECW. I used stuff like John Clark's newsletter and different magazine clips and some other clips. And doing Terry Gordy, UWF champ, New Breed, Doug Summers and Buddy Rose, Manny Fernandez and Rick Rude. I'm going to do like a Wimpy of the month where I got Jack Hart
in Florida. We're going to do Lee Scott. We're going to do Jack Kruger, referee turned guy that got killed by Kamala. Whole bunch of fun stuff. So that's all going to be kickstarting in February. Don't know what the little slash thing will be yet in the infancy stages, but look out for that. And then just I do cover to cover with Kris on the Between the Sheets podcasting family. So very fun stuff. And, everyone stay safe with COVID and everything.
Sumo sadism with Yokozuna.
So we talked about some sumo sadism. So if that tickles the proverbial fancy, check that one out.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent job by everyone. I will just say the 5-Star Match Game is a proud member of the Voices of Wrestling Podcasting Network. Follow us on Twitter at 5-Star Match Game with the number 5, or email us at 5starmatchgame@gmail.com with the number 5. Our logo is designed by Rich Craich, and our show may be edited for entertainment purposes. That closes out 2020. We'll be back probably February of 2021. I have a lot of great stuff planned. Thank you so much for listening and spreading the word. As always, I am the rock of this show, and so long from the Bay State of Massachusetts.